And welcome to a new episode how to learn JavaScript from beginner to advanced. Today my goal is to learn you how to accessing some elements that are located inside the same main div using FirstElementChild, LastElementChild, NextElementSibling and PreviousElementSibling. These four methods, or maybe we will use, I don't know if I have time, but there are parentNode, another good method who help you to accessing, but for today this four method. In front of you you have a main container div that contain six other elements, six divs. First div with text paragraph 1 has also an element, a span x. This x letter that are good. You can put here a button for I don't know, to close this paragraph 1 if you put a not even listener on this button, on this x. Okay, firstly I would like to accessing this paragraph 1 using the method FirstElementChild. This FirstElementChild is JavaScript has concluded name for his method. What should means FirstElementChild? FirstElementChild is FirstElementChild. No, is this FirstElementChild of container. Who is FirstElementChild of container? This. Okay, I want to accessing this element, and for this, firstly, should to take a reference to main container with ID container. Here, this div container. I use document query selector because it's very good method. It's syntactic sugar. Don't use get element by ID. Use query selector. After I would like to create a new variable, first paragraph, and on this first paragraph I put this method FirstElementChild. First paragraph variable is this div container dot FirstElementChild. Do you see here I use this FirstElementChild for accessing first element of div. Now just I change the style for this element with style background color equal red, and you see first element is red. Now let me to accessing the last element of this div. This method working when all divs are the same rank. These 6 elements belong of a main container, no? Okay, access the last element now. Last element from main div. For last element I put also this code, and after I will change last paragraph here. Last paragraph is div container dot LastElementChild from this time, because I want to take the last element. First element child if you want to take the first element, last element child for the last element. Also I put the background coral for see the changes, but I have a little bug, little error. Why? Because here I put first paragraph and I overwrite this variable. Initial is red, but here in the second line I overwrite in color. I would like to change for last paragraph the background, not for first paragraph, and I put here last paragraph. Last paragraph. Now work. I have a first element child. I take first element, last element child, take the last element. Now I want to take the first element of paragraph 1. First element of paragraph 1 is this pen. I want to accessing this pen. How can to make this? I will use also first element child, no? But on first paragraph, not on div container, no? I want to see first child of first paragraph. First child of first paragraph. Do you see? Now is this background color orange. Let's access now. I want to access paragraph number 3. How can to do? With NextElementSibling, no? Okay. Let's access the paragraph with number 4. We create a variable let for paragraph equal div container first element child. Div container first element child is this element with background color red, but on this first element I will put this NextElementSibling because I would like to take the next element. Now is this, and I will change his background color. NextElementSibling take the next element from the div, but for the same rank. Do you see? Is here. Okay, and if I put again NextElementSibling dot NextElementSibling, I will navigate down to paragraph 3. Correct. Again, you can to use this NextElementSibling for navigate through this div. And now I am this paragraph 4 is background color pink, but if I want to put for background color purple for paragraph 3, and I want to use previous sibling, this previous sibling, previous element sibling, should to use on this fourth paragraph, no? variable. This for paragraph variable have a pink background, but I want to put purple on previous of fourth paragraph, and I will put on for paragraph dot previous element sibling. And this I will put in a variable because should to change his background. Okay, and now let me to change this in purple background color. And see, now I use previous element sibling and I have paragraph 3. Also you can to use parentNode to go from span, for example, from span this span x to the element with paragraph 1. And I want to change the text in white for paragraph 1. I create span parent a new variable, and on x is child of first paragraph. Let's see the code. My x is this child of first paragraph. Now here this is the x. On this x I will put dot parent node. I want to take the parent of this element. I want to take here browser JavaScript to browser. I want to take parent of this x. Who is the parent of this x? Paragraph 1. Let's check. Parent of this x is div with paragraph 1. And if I want the parent of the paragraph 1, I will see the container. Okay, let's see, the result is this. And now I want to take the parent of my paragraph 1. How should to proceed? I think proceed is the term. I will put this parent node on first paragraph, no? And I will select this element, first paragraph. Let's span parent, and I put here first paragraph. Let's see, let par1 parent equal first paragraph dot parent node. No, I want the parent of this first paragraph. And now just I put all where I am. The second. Par1 here I am. And I put on it a background I don't know, green. and all these divs should to be green now. Why? Because I accessing with the parent of first paragraph. Parent of first paragraph is all this div, and now I have this element. That was all for today. Don't forget to practice in each day. For today you learn about how to access with first element child first element from a div, with last element child the last element from a div. You learn about next element sibling and the previous element sibling for take the element in down and in back, and also for take the parent of an element with parent node. That was for today. All the best.